Alright, go whenever.
Alright, so before we start this video, let's just give them a great glimpse of the view right now. Amazing scenery. As you can see right now, I'm in Portugal, Albufeira, traveling with my friends, having a great time. But I wanted to take a little time out of my trip just to make this video because I wanted to get some things on my chest. So first I want to start off by saying this, life wasn't always like this. Life wasn't always at a point where, I'm able to travel the world, location freedom, financial freedom. Life at one point was very dull. I think back to the times when I was in college, in my college classroom, studying for 2 years, studying for a subject that I didn't really enjoy, thinking to myself, what the hell am I going to do with my life? Am I going to, move on to uni and study for, how many years did I study for? About 3 years, and only to equate to, earning a job that only pays the minimum around, in the UK, is around 30k a year? That's crazy, I didn't want to be in that position where I'm thinking, I'm struggling right now. How am I going to live? Just, working to live. I realized that I had to take advantage of the current times. And the current times right now, I believe, is the most entrepreneurial times ever to exist. We're living in the times where you can literally make money from what you're watching this on right now, which is your phone. It wasn't luck, I don't have any rich parents. I just took advantage. I took a risk and I decided that I need to take advantage, and I made it work. Starting out, things were a struggle. Things at one point, I remember, crying in my room thinking, man, am I ever gonna make it? This isn't working. But I decided that giving up is not the way. And that's the reason why I'm making this video, as motivation to make you realize that if you give up, you'll never achieve anything in life. We're out here in Portugal, and this isn't the only place we're gonna be. We're always traveling the world, having fun. I mean, at the start of our trip, we hired a car. We're just traveling to different cities and having a great time, enjoying life. Next weekend we're going back home. But if my friend said, "Yo, let's go to a different place," I don't have to think about anything. I'm booking that flight instantly. And that's what I want you to realize, that you can achieve your dream life. But you just have to be willing to put in that work. Be willing to actually want it, because a lot of people say they want to live the great life, they want all this money, but they don't actually believe it. I'm going to be really honest and hurt to say this, but a lot of people are just looking at their ass. A lot of people don't believe what they say. They just make a statement and they feel a sense of motivation, dopamine in that moment, and then boom, it's gone. Okay, so I want you to realize that if you truly want to believe in what you say, you have to put in that work. Okay, we're out here in Portugal, Albufeira. We're gonna go for some dinner soon, but I just wanted to make this quick video to make you understand that this is your sign to lock in. Lock in, ignore the distractions, cut off the distractions, and lock in. You can design, you can create your dream life. You just have to want it. Okay, so I'm making this video because I'm going to be uploading a lot more motivational videos and make you realize that, the life that you want is on the other side. Because the one thing I do regret is I didn't document my life enough. I didn't document the struggles, I hate to go online now and show you the highlights of my life, but I just want to make this video as a starting video to say, life wasn't always like this. Life wasn't always, rainbows and sunshine. Life at one point was thunder, storms, clouds, rainy days, days of struggle, wanting to give up, but I prevailed through the storm, and now I'm living a dream life. And I'm not exactly where I want to be in life. I'm not exactly where I want to be. I've got places, to still go, but I'm so far from where I started that I'm so proud of myself that, nothing's gonna stop me getting to the point where I want to be in life. So I just wanted you guys to use this video as motivation to realize you can create your dream life.